Hello Twitch, hello YouTube. We've crudely fashioned together a magical discard list. Let's talk about how it works. So first of all, there's a number of cards that just have overstated value. So for instance, a 1 cost 2 power is the common stat line, but hey, Blade is a 1/3, but it makes you discard a card from your hand. Or similarly, Colleen Wing, there's a lot of 2 cost 3 power things. She's 2 cost 4 power. Discard the lowest cost card from your hand. So in general, in the first few turns, a lot of discard decks can just get a bunch of power onto the board. And the question is, how do you actually leverage that to do something good? Swarm, when this is discarded from your hand, add 2 copies that cost 0 to your hand. If you can discard a Swarm early, you can just fill your hand and fill the board with a bunch of 3-cost Swarmies, and it feels really nice. But what we're doing at the high end, I think, is the more interesting stuff, where we have cards like the Infinaut, cards like Death that are 12, and in particular cost 9. So that way we can use cards like Lady Sif to discard the highest cost card from your hand, forcing us to discard things like Death, probably discarding things like the Infinaut. We'd love it if it discarded things like Apocalypse. We have a bunch of really pricey, awesome, expensive plays on the high end because we're discarding so much stuff. And then we intend to use Ghost Rider on turn 4 to bring back one of those expensive 6-drops and bring back a Hela, or cast a Hela on turn 6 to bring back a lot of the pricey things. So really, the combination of Ghost Rider and then all the 6-drops are sort of the high end. And then the Hell Cow, Swordmaster, all these guys are trying to just make more discards happen. And we're running Morbius because it's funny to say it's Morbin time. What did I get? I got feathers? Hell yeah. What did I do? What did I do? What did I remove from my discard list? Move one of the... Someone help me. What did I remove? Did I remove Morbius? I thought that it was Morbin time. Okay, now it's Morbin time. That's a relief. E-root. Doot-de-doot. How are you doing? Alright. Snap. Oh, snap. So, Colleen Wing with Ghost Rider is an anti-synergy. That's no good. That's bad. That's awful. Drops over there. All right. All right, Colleen Wing will either discard Ghost Rider or Hell Cow. Let's see what happens. Why would we not? Come on. Gamble times. Discard a random card from your hand. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Uh-oh. Don't think I'm not doing this. It's not going to hit Hela. All right, well, it's a good thing that we snap on turn 1 every game. Giganto. Yuck. Alright, let's get the cow out. Welcome to discard. The thing is, Santana DVX fan, I'm no coward. I know how to handle my shit when it comes to discard lists. I know how to handle it. And I'm going to handle it well. I think I am obligated to do this, huh? We're winning in both of these locations. Probably Hela. Ghost Rider pulls. Giganto. Okay, so now we win by a bunch. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Very clumsy, awkwardly done. Now, for any of you who are wondering, man, I've been looking for a good discard list. Should I do this one? I don't know. I mean, I just built this. It took me like 5 minutes. I don't mean that in like a be impressed sort of way. I mean that in like it took me like 5 minutes. Let's not get too excited about it. Has Dracula been tried in this deck? It hasn't? I don't know it. Separate Beginning says, I really wish I could log into my iPhone account on the PC client. You should be able to do that. You should be able to do that. There's account linking. And there's some extra steps to go through, but if you go to the second dinner Discord, I'm sure they'll be able to answer better than I. Oh my god, snapping it. Blade goes straight into Hell's Kitchen, a great television series. Deck is fire. You're fire, Siege Rabbit. This is something that I like about Marvel Snap, is that just the snapping and retreating timing can be really effective. Shun Spot. For helping you get ahead. Alright. Tricks! I want to see Day 9 host and judge a cooking challenge show. Let me tell you something, Trick. I love eating. So if you put any food in front of me at any point in time, guess what I'm going to be fucking talking about? Dude, this is like really tasty. This is some fucking tasty food. Holy shit. You cook this? Jesus. Holy shit. Death to the pretender. Alright, Cord. Send rocks into me. Fucking guy did it. Fucking dick. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to play Hellcow here. Okay? Infinaut's gone. Rock's gone. Hela, top of the deck. Here she comes. I'm telling you, here comes Hela. I feel like I've been telling you, here she comes. Here it is. I think I'm gonna play Lady Sif here. Jesus, 14, fuck. Alright. Oh, I told you to pay attention. Oh, this is some great news. Dude, Trick, how on earth are you, man? How on earth are you? It's going down in Trick Town. Meanwhile, Trick Jarrett, sitting at a desk somewhere, with a nice whiskey decanter nearby. Cards are getting sorted. I'm on a monitor. Welcome to Trick's house. You play a card here, shuffle Vibranium, not a chance. I'm discarding the Swarm, 100%. Jesus, holy shit. That happens frequently, doesn't it? But I'm not afraid, because I'm not a coward. Alright, we got Ghost Rider. Ghost Ball, corner pocket. Says, I'm doing alright, busy as always. I'm at a desk doing work right now, but sorting cards or writing is the plan for the tonight. Hell yeah. Whoever has the least power here wins. Well, this probably means that you, dear viewer, would win in that spot. I think I need a few more disco effects. I think so. Oh, wooed. Uh-huh. Well, I'm not surprised. If I lose this, I'm gonna fucking throw up. This is an easy 10 power here. Well, if this isn't the worst fucking outcome I've ever seen, I don't know what is. The worst outcome ever. It's like fucking, it's like really, yeah, I might just get out of here. Like, I'm like really kind of freaking out about this shit. Sarah! Get me the fuck out of this game. Escape. Do you beat Surfer, though? No, not a chance. Never. No Paroni. Oh. Cards here have +1 power. Oh, shit. Oh, snap. Dude, Blade has +1 power. How sick is that? How sick is Blade? So Trick, is this some recreational fiction writing? Okay, actually, who here likes recreational fiction writing? You got some epic fantasy you're working on, you got a thriller, you got some romance going. I'd read the fucking romance, let me tell you that shit. Here's how confident I am. Okay. Here's how confident I am. Even though we have nothing that can discard. Oh, shit. Even though we have nothing here that can discard, I know that this is going to get discarded soon. Curious Baby says, can I ask why you have death and no way to destroy it? We have lots of ways to destroy death with discard effects and then bring it back with Hela. Pac-Man says, working on a fantasy novel as the stream is going. Hell yeah. Iamurdy says, does shit posting in Twitch chat count as recreational fiction? It sure does. Brother Guitar says, me trying to get published. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, what are you doing here, you absolute bastard? Alright, passing along. Isn't Apocalypse Hela anti-synergy? I mean, the thing is that I am running 6 drops. I'm running 4 6 drops. So that way, if the ones that I don't discard, I can play. Because remember, we're discarding a shitload, so we need to actually have a sort of different heuristic for how we go about things. This is such a shitty run-out. Fuck. I'm getting out of here.
Escaped.
Yeah, we're never gonna get death activations from destruction. Except for this way. I'm so not afraid of the danger room. Yeah, you know, this discard dex really seems like a snap-focused kind of pile. Lady Sif would be great. Like, literally would be the absolute stone cold nuts. Lady Sif, right off the top, Lady Sif, come on, let's go. All right. Again, I will reiterate, Lady Sif, let's go. Do you have Dracula? No. Cosmo. All right. All right, so we're going to Hell Cow. We're going to instantly discard Death and the Infinaut. It's going to be amazing. What's the advantage of using Death over Hulk? Death has a cost of 9. Lady Sif says to discard the most expensive card in your hand, so we know that that will always target Death. So for instance, if I played Lady Sif right now, it would always hit this. What we're going to do instead is play Hell Cow because there's a 0% chance that we discard Hela. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What is the matter with you? Do you have Invisible Go for this deck? Absolutely fucking not, Billy Slams. I don't have any of the good shit because it's going to take me the rest of the year to unlock 2 cards. A wave hit. A wave hit the ship. All right. It's Hela. Let me tell you something. Some of you wish you could target your RNG the way I do. I'm Destroyer. Meanwhile, we have a 20 power thing here. We got a 6 power thing here. We're going to discard that one. There's Death over there. Feeling pretty good about that one. Arrgh! Alright, well, I guess these ones are going over here. I mean, if my opponent does play 11 on the left, then I'm probably pretty dead. I'm just going to go ahead and mute this guy. Oh, GG. So we got a little bit overfilled here. Rats. Defeat. No. Upgrade. Yes. Play. I mean, there's also an argument to be made to put in even more 6-coster plays and be much more Hela dependent. Oh, snap. Snap, snap. Oh, snap. Let's see, who has the least power here wins? Oh, fuck yeah. This is actually an issue. Huh. So really, I'm trying to win exactly here. What is my opponent fucking doing? See, Lady Sif always gets that one. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm just going to pass the turn and just see what happens. Why not? So I think I just pass the turn. Because if Doji I don't get it. That's how we do it. We run the garbage. Alright. Let's upgrade Ghost Rider. Great hero in Marvel Midnight Suns. Oh, that's right. Ghost Rider summons to this lane, not to a random lane. Hela does it to random lanes. That's right. That's right. That's right. So we could have definitely played on the left there. Hulkbuster. Looks good enough to snap to me. The hunt never ends. Man, that was actually pretty sad hearing that after... Oh my god, I'm against Dogi again. Alright. It's Dogi. Same one as before. Medusi. Alright. I'm just playing Throne Room, dude. I'm just playing Throne Room. Shinji X has been playing almost nothing but Midnight Suns for the last 10 days. It's so addicting. Yeah, it does kind of seem a little bit like that kind of game. Alright, it's Cow O'Clock. Infinaut, death. Right out the gate. There it is. That's how it's done. Yeah, but that was so sad with Midnight Suns, where it was revealed that the 2K launcher is actually causing people's shit to not do so good. Hela's gone. Alright, Death is gone. Well, that didn't quite work out, did it? So, last thing that we're going to do is we're going to Ghost Ride it. Maybe we should just peel out Apocalypse, you know? Peel that pupper right on out. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Apocalypse might be a cut. Hubert says, speaking of snap slow unlocks, do you think there's any merit to the argument that throttling players' ability to get a full collection promotes deck diversity, something like constriction breeding creativity? On one hand, yes. I believe that that is an accurate statement. That when there is throttling of content, it causes players to think outside the box, to try out different things. But here is where I have some... This is less a statement about the absoluteness. Like, it's not that should there be this or should there not be this. Wow, I can't believe we discarded the only card that fucks us. Well, of course I can. It's like but I want to pair that statement with another one, which is, you know, let's just open some stuff. I want to pair that with another statement, which is, do I get other forms of gameplay? Sure, I'll upgrade, yeah. Like, if we take something like League of Legends with its hero rotations. Each hero is a complete gameplay experience. You can only play one hero for the rest of your life, and by God, you're going to get a full game of League every single time. And when it rotates to a different set of free heroes for the week, well then, cool. Maybe I want to switch up which hero I'm playing. Are these just not? Oh, I see. I need to. All variants. Right, whatever. And I think the emotional problem is that there's a lot of different things that I want to do, and I can't really do any of them. Like, I don't feel like, oh, there's these 5 decks that I can play and these 10 decks that I can't. I feel like the game is saying, here's your 2 decks, Sean. Done. It's kind of how I feel. Against the hood. Okay. Try to win these two. Oh, shit. Never mind. We're doing this. Ooh, maybe this is actually incorrect. I think I want to pass an Infinaut next turn. Because we could go Hell Cow and then Hela, but here's what I think. I think that we need to try to win left. My opponent's already stacking in mid, and so this seems like a safe play. Alright, we won that. Sabertooth. Carnage. Gobble, 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 gobble. That gets returned to the hand. Alright, nice. I feel like our deck is trying to do two things. It's trying to get really good plays with Hela and or Ghost Rider. And then it also has Swarm. And I don't even know what really to think of it, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But Master Demers has been thinking about games tied to big IPs for a while and how that impacts their popularity / perception of fun. Would this game still be fun if every character had to be new and unique? Would this work for other IPs like Mario Kart or like the new DC game that I forget? Or the new DC thing, which, God, I just can't remember it as well as I remember the Marvel things. Oh my God. So a couple answers to that. First, in terms of there is IP in the form of onboarding. So when it comes to would I have played a random brand new card game. And let's assume that I didn't know who Ben Brode was. Because, like, if one of my friends makes a game, I'm going to fucking play it. Period. You can't make me not. This is where Colleen Wing is actually super helpful. Well, alright. I think I do this. That way it gets Hell Cow, so we have more good stuff for Hela. So, would I have played a random game, a random card game? Probably not. But the fact that it was the Marvel IP might make me consider popping in and playing it. And I think that's a really important thing to observe, that it made me install the game, it made me play the game, and then maybe 10 hours in, I started to enjoy the game because the game itself is fun. Figuring out how to get people into the game is like a huge, huge problem. There are, I'm certain, games that, given a big enough initial audience, it would have spiked and then gone down to enough players to sustain that company for a long enough time that they could have, like, fixed any issues that they had. And if, like, hardly anyone plays, and then you suddenly can't sustain your company, boom, you're just instantly done. Giganto. That is fine. Three cards in hand? How big is Dracula going to be? I'm going to gamble. Who doesn't love it? Yeah, something like that. So I think that's one element to it that I think is just literally accurate, Master Demur. That if you have some really clear IP, it's going to get a lot of people to try to buy time to get to the fun. But I think there's another layer that's a little bit deeper. Nice. Kind of. Ay, mamma mia. Alright, we have lost. Devastated to say. But there's another thing that I think is a layer deeper, which is that, like, it's fun when things are really resonant, they're fun. And what I mean by this is that if you have zombies in a game that do things that are zombie-like, that feels fun. It feels fun and satisfying to do some shit with some freaking zombies. And to have it match expectations. In the Spider-Man games that have recently come out, the open world... what the heck? The open world Spider-Man games. They have mechanics that allow you to swing from buildings. And it's one thing to say, oh, that's fun by itself. There's another one to say, oh, this is letting players fulfill a certain fantasy. Where they're going, ooh, I'm getting to do what Spider-Man does in the comics. I have found this to be harmful rather than helpful, so I'm going to replace it with Giganto. Now, why Giganto? Because I feel like oftentimes we've been doing a lot of weird passing type stuff. So being able to slam down 14 power in a lane seems beneficial. And obviously it can be brought back. Giganto. Meow, meow. Oh yeah, I need to do this always, every time, no matter what. Sunspot might actually be really good in this deck, given how frequently I pass shit. I have a squirrel. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Sunspot in here. Bastard. Alright. Have a Morbius. So if we just had random characters that I'm unfamiliar with, it's hard for me to have a history, a connection to the character that could be fulfilled with some sort of emotional resonance. Turn 4 out of 6. All right, so I'll probably want to play Swordmaster. I kind of want to fight over locations where... No, actually, I have no idea where I want to be playing. Excellent. Really good. That's really what we wanted. It's perfect. It's ideal, in fact. Mjolnir to me! So we can literally just play Gigantho and win right. Yeah, Giganto's terrific. All right. So, you know, like, what are good examples of resonance things that are kind of made up? Like Magic the Gathering. If you haven't played Magic for a long time, and then you suddenly come back and start playing, blue has a feel to it and a resonance and a familiarity. Dylan will have 12 at left, and we'll have 14. Great. Why did it get to 12? I don't think I understand. Oh, Cerebro's here. Oh, that was made by the Triskelion. Oh, I misread this then. Yeah, that's... very random win. Alright. What a good cat. I think I need to put Sunspot in here. We have enough turns where we pass. I think it's going to get a lot of value. So that was actually not a Cerebro list, and I incorrectly didn't click on it and see which was one of the random cards. 0. You guys doing good stuff with pollution. I don't want to fucking rock. Dude, no. I don't want to rock. Dude, I pass so much. How you doing? Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Yes. Yeah, hi. I'm gonna kiss you. Oh man, this is fucking bad. All right, let's go, Hell Cow. I'm not quite finishing this point, Master Demur, but like... to finish a thought about Magic, Magic has these, like, really strong, emotionally resonant, spiky... Hela, and then not Ghost Rider? Alright, cool. Very cool. So, we're gonna do something like this. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Of course I get Hela. The amount of bad luck we've had with this deck, of course. It was only a matter of time before I just took a trip to get their city. And we still might lose. It'll be harder for Villain to play in the Eternity range. I need to finish this thought before I go into the next game. But yeah, like, there's emotional resonances, like in Magic the Gathering. If you play green, there's this theme of, like, you know, forests and growth and individualism and anti-magicness and huge creatures. Like, all these things contribute to a feel. And Wizards of the Coast works really, really, really hard to have that feel be apparent. And the sort of problem that they'll run into with some frequency. I feel like I want another cheap play. What do I cut for Sunspot? But if you have an existing IP, you can just pull all these emotional feels right away. You get a lot of stuff for free. You get a lot of stuff for free. And I think that allows them a really satisfying sort of underpinning to sort of kick things off. Yeah, we could cut Colleen and Swarm. That actually seems pretty reasonable. They need to be two cheap things. Yeah, I still just will run Colleen. Don't have Invisible Woman. Can't do it. You know, I actually don't mind Wolverine, to be entirely honest. Actually do not mind this at all. Yeah, Magneto, super don't. Cat is massive. I know she's my big girl. Ebony, that is a great call, Yummy Fish. That is a terrific call. Wow, yeah, I really like Ebony. How about Jubilee? She does not cost 1 or 2. We want to have 4 1 or 2 cost plays, I think. Unroll says you can click and hold cards to remove from decks. That's correct. That is correct. I will click twice, though. Now, this is remove. It's not delete, destroy. Yeah, actually, maybe we just should run Swarm. Because I really want to play Swarm on turn 2. Well, no, because Wolverine's actually cool to play on turn 2 as well. You know what? I'm not entirely sure what I think or who I am. All right, please enjoy my beautifully lit cat. I mean, this is gorgeous. A wave hit it. A wave hit the ship. Now Ghost Rider. Alright. Nice. Victory. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe, you know, excuse me. I need access to my keyboard, darling. I really apologize. Oh, my God. Knocked my wallet onto the PC. Oh, give me my mouse back. Give me my mouse back. No, you're on my mouse. Do you hear this, cat? Despy. My children. Here, let's move this right up into you. There you go. Is that okay? You hear her? She's really mad. Come on, you gotta move. Come on. Come on, what if I come at this angle? This angle here? Come on. Come on. There we go. I know, my children. All right, we're going back here. We're going to this. Yeah, I kind of like Swarm, and I wasn't as big a fan of Colleen. Where's Shawarma? There she is. The Shawarma. Colleen and Swarm are a combo, though. And when we have Colleen and no Swarm, it tends to hit the next card that we want to play on the curve. So Colleen has direct synergy with that card, but really struggles to have synergy outside of that. Ideally, I would just run like Dracula or something like that, but I don't have Dracula. Because everything fucking sucks. Give me death. Okay, so we'll need to really focus on 2 lanes. We'll see how things go. Oh my God, I never want chat in a game ever. I never want it. Okay. Lady Sif will remove the Infinaut. Ghosty just got everyone. So we're not going to fight over this. We're going to play Ghost Rider, which does play in this lane. So we'll have 23 on the left. And we want to go Swordmaster, and then we want to do Hellcow. Remember when Magic Legends threw you into a chat with no warning? Oh, so good. Yeah, no, I think that chat should always be double opt-in. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna go off screen real fast here. All right, so where did I go? Oh, thank God we have Hellcow. Nice. Okay, so the at this point, I think that this is the play right here, just Hellcow in mid. Gives us a lot of extra power. Interface seems off. This is the actual interface, never a. Double opt-in means you chose to see chat, I chose to see chat. Or it's kind of like if you're setting up a friend on a date, on a blind date, you want both people to have opted into this as opposed to, you know, surprising one. Surprise! Victory. All right. Credits. See if we can unlock some cards. Alright, let's see here. Apocalypse, we're not even running in here. Let's get the cow up, you know? Let's get that cow upgraded. Not just Day 9, I'm a huge fan. I watched most of your Day 9 dailies where we learned to be a better gamer. And I didn't even play StarCraft. I'm really proud of those dailies. I'm really glad you enjoyed them, Nata. To this day, probably still the work that I'm most proud of. And most core to me as a human being. Keep upgrading oh no. Swordmaster. Now, if you're still interested in some RTS action from me, I will be playing Command and Conquer on Thursday and Friday. Red Alert, yes. Command & Conquer Red Alert, they are the secret ant missions. We're going to be playing those. The secret ant missions. Oh, snap. Would you play SC3? I mean, probably. Are they developing SC3? That would shock me. Transfer to one of the other locations. Alright. This is pretty nice. This will... Lady Sif will discard death. We can Ghost Rider. Really? Oh. Oh, snap. If we can Swordmaster the Swarm, that would be sick. Mr. Negative. Oh my god. Alright, I think this maximizes probability of the Swarm coming down. Alright. Yeah, I think that for me, again, it's the sort of like... I'm kind of waiting for the Microsoft acquisition to go through. Alright. Draw a card. Oh. I'll snap to that. Swarm Ball Corner Pocket. Swarm Ball Corner Pocket. Fights Crime says, isn't it being stalled by a lawsuit or something? Well, I mean, anytime there is a really... Oh, yeah. Anytime there's a really substantial merger... there's going to be a lot of investigation as to, like... what's going on with this? I'm just playing the Swarm right now. Shock the priciest one, huh? Maybe we should have kept Hellcow. I don't know. Swordmaster will discard 1. I think that that is a risk that is correct to take. We prefer not to discard Giganta. So this, again, looks like a Patriot deck. So Patriot's going to buff all these. Nice. Azure Demers, I don't buy most games these days. I hate being bombarded by microtransactions. Adverts really put me off to enjoying the game. There's no target there? What? Oh my god. So I think it's a virtual guarantee that we win Jotunheim. So I think we have to Hela here. Okay, nice. Victory. Yeah, Azure Demers says, I don't buy most games these days because I really hate the idea of being bombarded by microtransactions. It really puts me off to enjoying the game. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I think that there's an increasing feel of that, because I think that the amount of good games that are coming out just seems to be going up. And if there's only like one good game, let's say, that's released, like take Marvel Snap. I mean, I'm frustrated by how slowly things are progressing, but in terms of how was the first 2.5 months that I played this game? 10 out of 10. It was amazing. It was incredible. This is the game. We did not get the better end of that. But I have faith. We're going to discard Swarm. Here it comes. And hold on. There's yet more coming. There's more coming. We're going to discard Swarm again. No. We are... That is not true. We are not going to do that. But we are going to win Luke's bar. I think we might just actually win that. I'm going to pass for a few turns, try to win an Onslaught Citadel. But, like, if there is... Oh, actually, let me just take Elden Ring, because it's a really simple example. Elden Ring, you buy once, and then you just have a fucking awesome time. And that's it. That is the entire experience of playing that game. You're just having a great time. And so what happens is, if, like, 2 or 3 of those drop in a year, I don't know about you, but me, a lot of my friends... I know a lot of community members that we've polled. Oh, yeah, those are the 3 good games. I'll just buy those and only play those and not even microtransact on anything else.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh, sure. I have been gotten. I'm surprised they didn't snap. And I mean, I think that, like, there's even things like Path of Exile. I have buddies that literally will take off fucking work to play that game. They'll just, when new league comes out, they'll no-life it for the weekend. Have like a 5-day weekend, and then play on and off for about 2 months, and then not for a month while they're waiting for the next league. And then they'll occasionally spend some money on some cosmetics, but then that's about it. When I think about stuff like that, I'm like... Yeah, like, for me, I don't even really feel like I am pressured to do microtransactions in the games that I play anymore. It's really nice. It was a monster. Alright. So, we're going to Lady Sif here. It's going to discard Death, so now we know that Hela is going to bring back a Death. Nata says, I find a lot of gamers don't want games to be monetized whatsoever. They want the game free and to stay updated with no cost DLC or microtransactions. I feel a little bit more... I suppose I'd say... I feel a little more charitable. I don't care which one gets discarded.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. Yep, got that. I guess now I have to hit Hela. Yeah, I see a lot of social media where people complain about things. But I you know, I have enough, I don't want to say behind the scenes knowledge, but more it's just like enough friends that are developers to understand that people are pretty happy to pay for a wide variety of stuff and are pretty okay about it. I mean, I was saying earlier, I don't really feel this pressure to do that sort of stuff, but like, every time, always get there. Hell yeah. Amazing.
Victory.
Dum, dum, dum. Huh? I'm curious. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to, but I also have no problem with it. Like, if Elden Ring said, here's a $15 DLC, I will literally beat the shit out of someone in order to get access to that damn DLC, man. I want to try something here. I want to try putting in Jubilee. This futzes up our curve, but I feel more comfortable with curve futzing if I have Sunspot and a lot of 6-drops in there. Deck is full. Okay, let's get that one out of there. Try Dracula, don't own it. Or do I own it? Did you see me scroll by it? All right. I also think that like the games industry is on a little bit of a weird tear of like anti-development because COVID really screwed a lot of people's pipelines. We do not have Invisible Woman. This is feeling not so great. All right. I mean, all right, 2-card victory. This is a double Devil Sore. Yeah, I'll probably get out of here.
Escaped.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We're doing it. But yeah, I think that there's like, due to the pandemic, I know a lot of companies have their development pipelines get totally scraunched. All right. If I'm winning, I get to draw cards. Hell yeah, I'll snap to that. Morbin and Swordmastering? Morb Swordmaster Hellcow? Fuck yeah. Murs, I'm having a pretty damn good day. Although I'm starting to run out of energy. I think I gave myself some very mild food poisoning yesterday. I don't really know exactly what I did. But I mean, I woke up today and I felt so sick. Oh my God, I felt horrible. God, I felt just the worst. So, actually, I don't know what it is about, like, experiencing pain, but when you're in pain, like, existing takes more energy. I could sit here and feel ill better now. I have my tummy feels hot, Ninja Gaz. I got a case of the hot tums. Shock value is taking their sweet time. Or we've lost connection to the server. Alright, so... what's the probability of us discarding Hela? What's the probability? Feels good. So... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Sunspot. I'm just going to pass. This is it. I'm pretty sure it was literally 0%. You know what I mean? Literally 0. I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic about the future of games. And I gotta be honest, one of the reasons why I feel that optimism is that I read a lot of PC Gamer. The people at PC Gamer fucking like PC games, dude. They just like PC games. It appears that we are on turn 5. Go ahead and pass. Giganto to the left. The game will permit us. UAC's PC Gamer is my childhood. This is how my Netflix of demo discs and news, dude. Yeah. Oh my god. What is going on? Alright, cool. Victory. I love the PC Gamer people. They're amazing. Remember Coconut Monkey? Coconut Monkey. That's an insane run out for us. Sunspot mid. Sunspot mid. Swordmaster mid. Ditching the Infinaut. Bang. One Juicy Snacks. PC Gamer's a pretty good Twitter follow. Oh my god. It is... it might be my favorite Twitter account. It might be my favorite. Because most of Twitter is people bitching about being at the DMV and dunking on each other. But PC Gamer has a great mix of, like, interesting articles, retrospectives. Like, there's a retrospective they did recently about how the original game Thief nailed stealth, and it feels like a lot of games have sort of lost the awesomeness of what Thief did. They introduced the world to Trombone Champ. Infinite ball, corner pocket. And then, most recently, I was reading their article about their most anticipated PC games for this year. It's incredible. Okay. Uh-oh, who's texting me? Oh. My in-laws. Negatives. I mean, I'm pretty huge. Oh! You fucking hate to see it. Well, since Morbius can get big. I'm gonna do like this. Chuck Hela. It's not like she can really do that much. We can maybe get
I am Iron.
2 on the right. Fuck. Alright, so I'm playing for Hellcow. Hellcow on the right. So I need them to not have the biggest thing in the universe on the right. That's what I need. Batman, do you also like your in-laws and get confused by in-law jokes? Yeah, no, I like my in-laws. But, like, there's a couple of categories of jokes in popular media that I'm like, what? Like, I don't get, like the spouses that fucking hate each other joke. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch, especially things in, like, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, like, there's just always this, people are hanging out, having a nice time, and glad our wives aren't here. That would really ruin the fun. And then everyone laughs, and I'm like, was that supposed to be a joke? Oh my god. Okay, bye-bye. Fuck, I have been owned! Rouge. Oh shit, it's no longer Morbin time. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Holy shit. Alright, extra energy. We have died. Hellcat would have 1 left. I wasn't even paying attention. Chaos Smurf wasn't even paying the fuck attention. Snap! Yeah, no, I mean, Never races every generation thinks it's more intelligent than the one before it and wiser than the one after it. No, I mean, that's not true. I think Zoomers are definitely better than Millennials in every way. And I say this as a Millennial. Okay, so we can still win this. But we're going to need some luck, and that's the only thing I've ever been able to do consistently. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Lady Sif here. Alright, Lady Sif here. Alright. So he's gonna ditch Death. So now what we're gonna do so we need a Jubilee to get Giganto. This is kind of like the next step here. That's dangerous, that's fine. That's a big fucking problem, isn't it? Alright. Well, we're now going to try to win on tie breaks. Will 20 be enough? Retreat would be good here. Chaos Smurf. Not a chance. I'm brave. I'm not a coward at all. Remember, we can win by winning on tie breaks. So that's going to be a little bit tricky, but watch this. This is going to be plus 19. 8 plus 19 is 27. They would need quite a lot, huh? Should hit Hela with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider unfortunately pulls to the same location.
Victory.
God. All right. I'll do this, and I will discard Giganto. Peter Porker. That's a pretty fucking good name. Yeah, there's some good RTS games coming up in first half of this year. There's okay, this is the game. Company here is 3, and Homeworld 3. Is this your favorite deck? Nah, Jerkle 2K. We made this one like an hour ago, and we're kind of eating shit right here. We're almost certainly going to play Homeworld 1 soon. Homeworld 3 is coming out next year? Wait, what? Homeworld 3 release date. First half of 2023. Blackbird Interactive. Play Sins of Solar Empire? Sure didn't, Odin. I really got it, though. If you ever played Deserts of Karak, you would love it. Man, fuck yeah. I just want to play some RTS games lately. Jerkle said, what would you consider your favorite deck? The ongoing Destroyer list? That's probably my favorite one. This is a bit of a pile of shit. Run out the How Now, Hell Cow. You ever tried StarCraft? Yeah, I've played a little of StarCraft before. Not a lot, but a little bit. Now, to be fair, Chaos Smurf, I've been doing a lot of card games on stream in the last few years. And in case you didn't know, I built my entire career on making StarCraft content. Well, this is fucking hilarious. So that's why I'm joking a little bit about it. I was a tip-top StarCraft 1 player. Chaos Smurf says, LeMayo, yeah, I was there. Let me tell you, you executed that joke so perfectly because I was like, ha, but... like you were writing that line perfectly. I was like, haha, great joke, but wait, I might be a dick. The reason we're running Death is that there is a card called Lady Sif. And Lady Sif will discard the priciest card. Holy fucking shit. Fucking, oh my god, Jesus. Lady Sif discards the most expensive card in our hand, and Death is 9, so we'll always discard that one. Soundguard says, GG Day 9 as the leader player you stuffed a few games back. Love your content, man. Great to see you. I feel like you and I were mutually stuffed by the positions. Like, those locations were just terrible. So funny. Was holding out for Hood. Yeah, no, that you would have absolutely wrecked us. Lost to Yondu and I lost to Hood. And all that shit, it feels no good. A Giganto Ball corner pocket? Huh? Huh? So we don't have Hela, so I don't want to go all in on Dark Dimension yet. But, you know, soon enough I will. Giganto Ball corner pocket? Yeah, there it is. There it fucking is. We're on fucking turn 3 here, man. Whoa, crazy shit. Pretty nuts. Sunspot as an addition to this deck was GUD good. Henry Kill says, do you feel you would have fun climbing the ranks in StarCraft 2 nowadays? I'll be honest. I think the answer to that is no. I think that StarCraft 2 is so fast. I think that it is so fast that I don't even know what we're doing. Oh, ha, 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 ha. All right. How now, hell cow? Sarah. So... like this? Gives us a chance to win all lanes. Yeah, like, it's... if I were to pick a RTS today to ladder, it would be Age of Empires 2 first and Age of Empires 4 second. Frankly, just because it's actually slow enough that I can play it in those initial moments. Oh, we're fucked. No! Ah, you got me! Ah! I think I should have passed a turn. Maybe try to get more in the middle. Like, I initially liked the Legacy of the Void changes, and I think that since Legacy of Void, the competitive scene has been a lot of fun to run. A lot of fun to watch. But, like, I think that it is a disproportionate burden now on a player really knowing and practicing a lot before they start playing. Because the thing about Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm is that you started with 6 workers. So it really felt like you were managing one base for a bit. Then, managing 2 bases for a bit. Might win mid. Depends if we draw a really pricey thing next. Like, Infinaut is going to be great. Gotta do like this. LeMayo. Yeah, in StarCraft, Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm, things felt slow, and it felt like things were just gradually playing out. And I need to gamble a little bit. And even though it started to pick up a good bit later on in the game, all right, that's, of course, this is the game. Of course, why would it not? You know what? Swordmaster mid, I'd love to.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Why not? Do your worst. 12 power differential in mid's pretty good. I don't know what it'll be. Yeah, it felt like you got to have some fun at the start of Wings of Liberty, Heart of Swarm. Okay. I mean, all right. All right, sure. Felt like you got to have a little bit of build-up, a little bit of fun. And, like, in Legacy of the Void, for instance, you almost immediately have too many workers in your main base. So you, like, must expand. All right. Let's run it back. I'm going to play Morbius and then Hellcow later. The goal in the game, Roadkill, is to win 2 of the 3 locations. Oh my god, are we gonna get 2 mirror dimensions? So for instance, this says your power here is transferred to other locations. Cool. Can do this. Your sunspot. Yeah, I'm just fucking doing this. The only way we get really screwed is if it discards both of these. Then I'll just kind of go all in on Blade discarding and pump Morbius. Yeah, in Legacy of the Void, also your main base starts mining out immediately, and it feels a little bit overly punitive. It feels a little bit like, okay, you really better play this. Super the way we want you to play this. And if you don't, we're going to beat the shit out of you. And I said it jokingly, but that's kind of what it feels like to play Legacy of the Void. You got it. Still win against the leader. Probably a leader, yeah. Fuck. Fucking Shang-Chi, that bastard. Alright. Dude, this list is not great, but it is really fun. I mean, it's gambling incarnate. Who doesn't love that? Of course I'll snap. What are you kidding me? Iceman. No! Jubilee. No! Gods here cannot be destroyed. Where were you last turn? Something good? Echo's Mule, if you would be a little bit more thoughtful and gentle with your remarks. Because I don't know if there are companies dumb enough to develop a competitive RTS nowadays. Stormgate is the only one. MOBA's the new RTS. I would encourage you to be a little bit less severe in those remarks. What do we discard? I was not really paying attention. Alright, cool. It's death. Super sick. Super duper duper sick. Alright. I'm ready to flip for it. You want to flip for it? I want to flip for it. You know what? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Do you feel Hela going to send the Infinaut to the vault? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? But yeah, Eku's Mule, I would encourage you to be a little bit less overtly negative. Because I don't think it's a dumb maneuver. For instance, Microsoft recently remastered Age of Empires 2 again and made Age of Empires 4. And I watched those games a lot. So, I mean, just recently in the last few years, they're seeing success with that. Alright, so we can... If Infinaut goes left or right... You love to see it. Yeah, all right. And again, I wanna stress the difference between being right and being wrong versus being able to make your point without being so needlessly jerky about it. Now, you could also argue, well, Sean, I'm being recreational. Dude, who's dumb enough to do that shit these days? LeMayo! Sure. But, you know, even so. Damn, couldn't snap. Don't mind me if I'm also a little protective, because it is my favorite genre. Becca says, yeah, for sure, I know what you mean with a heart. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you being receptive to my requests. Now, I was tempted to just immediately fucking ban you, comma, you fucking motherfucker. Don't you dare ever shit on the finest genre to ever grace the digital space. This close. Then my intuition to be a reasonable person unfortunately took over. Fuck! Roadkill says, I'm not an RTS player, but the impression is that people who are invested in RTS tend to just play the classics. I feel like I'd be leery of releasing a new RTS as a dev because of that. I just think that's a fair point. I think that's just literally fair. RTS games are famously very, very fragile. If you, for instance, if you get the balance a little bit wrong, it is incredibly easy to just destroy the game. All right, so this is a little bit dangerous. All right, so we're losing Sanctum Sanctorum. I'm gonna get the hell out of there unless we draw like the absolute nuts here. All right. Zabu does something here. Just do like this. Uh-oh. Alright. I guess it's alright. This looks like an L. I'm gonna get patrioted like fucking real hard here. Leave me be.
Escaped.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about, like, an RTS compared to other genres is that RTS games are really about the exact numbers that are going on. So, as an example, when Wings of Liberty released, they had there was a unit called a Reaper. And Reapers were... They were sort of designed as a scout and early game harassment unit. You had to do some work in order to make... Reapers were a little... Comparatively, they were pricey for the early game, and they could jump up and down cliffs, and they did extra damage to workers, and outside of that, they kind of just sucked. They just were weak, bad cards. Anyone know what got discarded? Anyone have a clue what got discarded? It's Morbin time. Giganto? Hell yeah! Giganto! So probably Ghost Rider Giganto in one location. Angela. Gigantic toe. Thank you. Clang, clong, clang. So, the way that this was intended to be played was that players would build some Reapers, get some scouting, maybe mess with the workers, but then they would want to Make non-Reapers. Because remember, Reapers kind of suck against units, right? They're basically for scouting and for finding workers, and that's it. And what players instead did is when the game would begin, they would only make Reapers. Like, get more barracks and build more Reapers and keep fucking making Reapers and add more Reapers and keep doing this. Because if at any point you slightly misstep, they would kill all of your workers and the game would be done. And if you tried to build units that the Reapers were bad against, because again, Reapers suck against units, you could generally overwhelm and overcome the first set of stuff. It'd be so funny if they Shang-Chi here and I just begin puking uncontrollably. And so, like, literally, I remember casting games where, oh yeah, and because they jumped up and down cliffs, it didn't really matter what the shape of the map was because they got to ignore the terrain of the map. And so they basically had to completely rework this one unit. Nice. Now, that is an example of one unit being so strong that it completely deforms the way the game works. Now, if, for instance, you say, okay, I want to pull down the power of that unit, okay? You have to be careful because in RTS games, you can make basically as many of any one particular unit that you want at any time. So it's very easy for, like, things to spiral and pop out of control. If you think about something like the way Overwatch works now, you can only have one of each hero on the map. That's it. You only have one. So that way we know that you can't do something that's too broken, that's too busted, that's too unfair. It's me, Blade Man. That's the one I didn't want to get rid of. No. My first featured location. And there's also these other sorts of weird things that occur where, like, let's say that you wanted to make a unit that was kind of similar to a Marine. What a lot of players will do is they'll go, which one's better, the Marine or this unit? Like, just tell me, which one's better? And generally, it's like one or the other, so you just go all in on that other one. Right? If you compare this to a card game, this is a card that has a discard effect. I can't just put 10 Hell Cows in a deck. I can only have the one Hell Cow. Oh, we morbed him. You are shitting the ever-living shit out of me with this shit. A Giganto that I can't fucking play? Are we fucking serious with this right now? Are you joking me, gamers? More like Gigantroll, am I right? So we're just going to have this discard the Infinaut, and that's just the way that we're going to do it. It might have been the correct play to just pass the turn. So I'm going to try to discard the Infinaut. We're trying as hard as we can. Rip Hela. Hela's going to be fucking fine, okay? I know. I understand. All right. So yeah, like there's a lot of design sort of like almost whack-a-mole. Like, okay, so I made this early game unit weaker because it would break the game, but now this other early game unit is too strong because it used to be the thing keeping down this other unit. So then I make that weaker, but then no one wants to build these early game units, so everyone skips them and goes for mass economy because there's no threat in the early game to prevent you from going on to mass economy. Or you get this sort of like whack-a-mole quality that is not bad. It's just hard. It's just a very difficult thing to do as a developer, I think. Whereas there's a different kind of difficulty that you'd have if you were trying to make a really rich, in-depth RPG, which would be you need a shitload of content, and like it all has to be like really fucking good. Like if I look at something like in StarCraft 1, units like the Ghost or the Scout or the Corsair have more confined roles in the game. Like the Corsair is really important in Protoss versus Zerg, and like really not used in Protoss versus Protoss ever, period. But it's fine. The fact that like ghosts are very rarely made. You could be someone and play and enjoy StarCraft for ages and have no ghosts and have a good time. Never make ghosts. Whereas in an RPG, if you have like a great start and a weak middle and a great ending, people like fucking quit playing your game. Uh-oh. It's the S-word master. Gigantoball corner pocket. Oh, even better. Bring him. Welcome back. $29, feeling fine. So I need to be a little thoughtful about what my last play is here, because I mean I have no idea if I'll even have the space to do stuff. Avengers Assemble. So I need to pass here. Great, draw. There's Hela. So we're hoping to just chuck a sunspot right there, right? Fuck. Damn, I would have lost anyways. No, we would have tied mid, huh? Rats. Let's do one more. Then I'm going to call it for the day. Oh, Darajan, what is up, dude? I'm going offline in minutes. But this is a deck built for gambling. Which, as you know, I am built for gambling. We're all built for gambling. Yeah, the game always ends after 6 turns, roadkill. So yeah, like in an RPG, if you have like a sagging middle to your story, or there's like a 2-hour sequence that's bland, it can just cause players to quit your game and give it bad reviews and anti-recommend it, you know? So there's certainly trade-offs where you don't need to make as much content for, like, say, the multiplayer competitive side of an RTS. And you can have some fudginess. Yeah, Rookie, I feel like a lot of RPG players are pretty forgiving of that sort of stuff. And with RTS, it's kind of like a razor's edge balancing problem. Like, unless you can really nail the shit out of it, you can just have a game where it's just like, ugh, it's really bad. I'm going to go ahead and discard. I'm thinking Hellcow just to switch it up a little bit. I mean, Infinaut's obviously my preference, but, you know, why not? Why not? Why not do Hellcow? Why not? Why not? Rider back to Hellcow. Chuck the entire hand. Got Grooted, man. Fucking sucks. Shit. It's bad. Now I want you to see what accuracy looks like. Okay? Take a look at this. This is an astonishing amount of accuracy. You ready to see this? This is actually probably going to be one of the more impressive things you'll see in your life. Here it comes. Great. I'm glad to hear it, Chris. Loser. Here comes Drax. Drax into nothing. That is as bad as possible. Is what that is. That is the worst thing. I want to throw up. All right, let's Jubilee out something or other. All right. Fuck. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. It is me, Anim Zola. My god, my opponent's gonna play Gorgonzola. I don't believe it. Alright, we're gonna mute, so that way we don't have to deal with this. Alright, Giganto Ball, corner pocket. No, actually, I want Death out. Let's get Death out of here. This is the final game. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Against the Storm, which is a roguelike city building game that I've been hearing a lot of praise from. Hearing a lot of praise about. There's praise swirling here, there, and everywhere. Alright, Sunspot, please. Get huge on the right. Get so big on the right. So we're going to be doing Against the Storm on Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday, I will be playing Command and Conquer. Ant missions on Thursday, covert operations on Friday. All right, Grand Central, glad to see it. Sunspot was a great add to this clumsy, clunky pile of deck that we've assembled for ourselves. Do I really want to just hell cow it? Do I really want to do this? All right. All right. All right, this is the game. I'm not afraid anymore. I think the only thing that doesn't instantly lose us this is the Infinaut. Okay. Now, I need Death to get peeled out from Grand Central. I need Death to get peeled out from Grand Central. Angela. Polaris. Blade! No! Not you, Blade!